Play fake. Here's Willis. That's complete. It's Chris Godwin.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a second and short.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
Yeah, 1 for 1. A lot more to go.
Play action. Here's Willis.
And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
I like the play action there on second and short, partner. You try and convince those safeties you're going to run for it. Hit them with that play action. Looks like a run. And then try and go over the top. Didn't work, but I like the play call.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They tried the throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues.
Partner, I know we're in the era of the mobile quarterback, but there's still an element of surprise when that position keeps the football. And what a nice gain on that play.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
Gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. It's a play fake. Here's Willis.
Buying time to his left.
Got an open man. That's Campbell. And he will have the Titans first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Open man, it's Preston Williams. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Willis now off play action. They're looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Bucs are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he's plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
So after the INT, it's Brady. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Jamel Dean. And the Titans are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
And I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
They start the drive with Evans.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Here's Willis now off the play fake.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking for Campbell downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective.
And this throw will be intercepted.
Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Titans are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
Well, it doesn't take a whole lot of investigation to figure out why they're still sitting at 0 on the scoreboard because their quarterback's got to wake up and start reading defense a heck of a lot better after throwing his 2nd interception.
Willis's throw on target to Godwin here. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down.
Willis, and he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd.
Now Willis on 3rd down.
And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. We're scoreless after 1. Ready for the 2nd quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Well, let's think here. You're still just in the 2nd quarter. You taking the 3 points? I am taking the 3 points, and I'm just relying on my defense here. Show them you have a little confidence in them, and let the offense know, nice drive. Come back next time. We'll go get 6 then, but for now, we'll take the 3.
They'll go for it and run a little touch pass here.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Here Campbell from 4 yards out. And the Titans post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
Extra point up and through. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit. Like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be sterner with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
A first down carry for Henry. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46.
Tackled by Christian Fulton.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit.
Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down.
Credit the sack there to Harold Landry. So Brady and the Bucs need to work a little magic 3rd and long after that last sack.
Now back to throw.
And he'll get this underneath to Henry.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Brady going to go on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bucs try it on 4th down to come up empty. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Willis now off of play action.
This will be caught inside the 10. And it's a Titans touchdown.
Chigakakwo, 30 yards. And the Titans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on 4th down. That's what got him this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're fired up. And it carries over to the other side of the ball.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
And Brady and the Buccaneers here 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line.
He'll start with a give to Henry.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
But I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. An extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. Here's Brady.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. 4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there. Found good room to run there. Returns it 14 yards.
And it'll be Titan football. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate?
And he fires one that's intercepted.
And the Buccaneers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
On 2nd and 9, Brady looking deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. That throw by Brady incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
They'll go for it. It's Brady. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position.
On the jump. Past the 60. Past the 60. Past the lead.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Off the play fake, here's Willis.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. The Titans on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
19 tight. 19 tight.
3rd down, it's Willis.
And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
4th down, Willis.
Open man has got one. It's complete.
And he is going to pick up the Titans' 1st down. And they convert in style right there. A big play on 4th and long.
A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down.
First and 10, it's Willis. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points. Hands, but could not hang on.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Play action, Willis.
Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Preston Williams, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Titans are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point safely through, and it's now 21-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Finding space at the 40.
On first down, Brady.
He targets Ingram for another grab. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Again, it's Brady. Steps away to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Brady. He completes this to Russell Gage.
And he will have a first down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Brady now to throw. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Evan Ingram as the first half is winding down.
And the Bucs are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Extra point up and good by Succop. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Willis looking to throw on first down.
And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Willis looks to pass it here.
That ball caught by Campbell. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
This offense in mid-season form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Now Willis on 1st and 10.
He's got a man complete. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Last play of the half, Willis.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
On the return is Jones from the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try to put points on the board.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Henry running right. And some room to maneuver. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
16 more on that one and another first down.
Here's Brady to throw. Henry's got it out on the left side. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it's second down. To throw is Brady. And that is incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
They'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And they'll get him down 2 yards shy after a pickup of 8. 4th and 2. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. He'll find Jones again, complete.
And he's going to have the Bucs first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Again, they'll throw with Brady. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Brady going to go on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
They go play action with Willis.
He'll buy some time right. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Willis with it on 3rd and 1.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. I'm sure a lot of time was spent in the locker room, Charles, talking with his defense about setting a tone here in the third quarter when you're down on the scoreboard. A sack like that, maybe that can get them going.
Yeah, you have to believe exactly what you just said. That they got together and said, let's be some change agents here. Let's go ahead and turn things around. Let's be the force that gets us going here in the second half and puts us in a position to find a way to win the game.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side of their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with your partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that fourth down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up fourth. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Pulled in at the 24. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Well, a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
This is 3rd and 1, very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Got an open man, that's Campbell. Touchdown! Paris Campbell. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Titans will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Brady going to throw. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. The Bucs on 3rd down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Brady to throw again. This will go to Henry out wide. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
In a game that hasn't gone your way, you got to throw in the end zone at every opportunity and hopefully climb back in as much as possible. He put way too much on that throw, though, and that shot ends up with nothing.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Brady looking end zone for Jones. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Now Brady again. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Amadio Uwariye. And the Titans are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
All that for a 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Second down, here's Willis.
And he rifles one incomplete.
Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
And now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Willis throws another interception, his 3rd of the game.
Picked up by Amani Hooker.
And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the 4th quarter.
Well, it certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
Still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Zay Jones,
an 11-yard touchdown.
And the Buccaneers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Extra point put through by Succop, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw, this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Second and 10. Here's Willis now off the play fake.
Sliding out of the pocket. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. He's got it at the 15.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10.
Rolling to his right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try to get those yards a safer way.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Tough spot for Willis and the Titans, now facing 3rd and long following the sack.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he finds Howard complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
On 4th down, they're going to try the jet sweep. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown.
Paris Campbell with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Titans are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. On play action, now Brady. Looking downfield for Jones. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Amani Oruwariye. And the Titans are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. Look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
1st and 10, Willis. Back to the same target, Campbell.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And he'll wind up getting about 6 out of that as that's going to lead us to the 2-minute warning. They go play action with Willis.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Again, Willis to throw. That ball caught by Campbell.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
On the go. Let's keep that touch. Third. Right, 60 evil.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Paris Campbell, a 5-yard touchdown.
And the Titans have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the fourth.
And after it right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Throwing on second and long. Brady. And my goodness, another interception.
And the Titans are going to take possession of the football.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up. But he certainly will have some explaining to do.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
Slant pass hauled in by Campbell. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Well, City, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's got to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for the Titans, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And next week they get to stay home again as the Los Angeles Chargers come to town. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against Jacksonville.